Hi everyone, welcome to Outdoor Bound TV. I'm Kurt Walbeck. Well, in this week's show, we take you to a relatively unique destination. With over 3,200 lakes, the area right around Minocqua, Wisconsin, is one of the largest concentrations of freshwater lakes of anywhere in the world. In fact, it's also the headwaters for two major river systems for the state of Wisconsin. Now, pros Jeff and Danielle Kranig will be ice fishing with Central Wisconsin Fur, Fin, and Feather. Now, this is a nonprofit organization that specializes in taking veterans and children and getting them involved in the outdoors. Now, they've teamed up with Kurt from Kurt's Island Sports Shop and guide Jason Heindel to do a little tip-up fishing on some of the area lakes. So let's head to the bait shop where Danielle and Kurt are getting ready for a pretty busy day.
This shop as a bait shop has been here a long time, back in the, I believe in the early 70s.
Okay.
It's been added on, it's an old building, it's been added on a lot of times. I worked here when I first started guiding 30 years ago.
Okay.
And then left with some other guys. We started our own shop and then came back to work for the new owner for a year and a half, managed it for a year and a half. And I've owned it for about 23 and a half years now.
Okay.
So,
Awesome. So you have a bunch of stuff in here. You have ice. I mean, do you switch when it comes to seasons?
Yeah.
Do you specialize
Twice a
in certain
year.
areas? How does that work?
It's a fishing shop, bait and tackle. We do a little bit of hunting, but we've noticed up here our hunting sales keep getting smaller and smaller.
Okay.
So we really just gear towards fishermen. I think we really shine when it comes to ice fishermen. We get a lot of compliments on our selection and the amount of stuff we have in here for the anglers.
We're going to be fishing with Central Wisconsin Fur, Fin, and Feather.
Correct, yeah.
So F3. Yeah. So how did you get associated with that group?
Seth and Eric called me last year, and they had a group of veterans they wanted to bring out fishing. And so I have a guy working for me, Jason Heindel, he's just getting started guiding. He wanted to start when I first hired him a few years ago, and so that was the real first job he was on. He brought his wife Ashley along, and she was a big help.
Yeah.
And my wife Shell came along, and because there's so many of them, I think there was 18 of them that year. We need a big area to spread tip-ups out and keep everybody.
Yeah.
So this year, I didn't even know that it wasn't until just a couple days ago that I knew that it wasn't the same group of people,
Okay.
same organization, but they're bringing a different group, and because it's going to be fathers and sons and that. So kind of looking forward to it. We love taking kids fishing.
Yeah.
Especially we got some good weather coming up. That's going to make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's not easy when it's 10 below and everybody has to huddle inside of a shack.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, so it's kind of the more I've fished with them, talked to them, the more I've learned about their organization. I'm pretty impressed
Absolutely.
with what they're all about.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
This is the same one. This is the same one. But is it a fish this time? What's the fish? Is there any line?
Wait, hang on, Tyler, hang on.
I feel nothing.
Nothing yet, buddy. Please don't put ice in there.
Nothing in there. False alarm. False alarm again.
It's probably,
So tell us about the lake that we're going to be on fishing with F3.
Well, I'm not going to tell you too much.
Okay.
But
all right.
I will tell you that it's a large, not real large lake,
Okay.
about a 600-acre lake.
Okay.
Has a lot of beautiful cabbage flats.
Okay.
And since we have such a large group, we need to be able to spread out.
Yeah.
And we're going to throw a bunch of tip-ups out.
Okay.
And that'll keep everybody kind of excited, waiting for the flags to go,
Yeah.
especially with the kids. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
And then we'll set some hubs up and do some jigging for panfish
Okay.
while we're waiting for the flags to
Perfect.
fly. So,
Perfect.
but yeah, big groups like that are a little tougher because you can't be as in such a confined spot. So
Yeah.
I got certain lakes that have those big flats that you need to. And I was out actually the day before, it would have been Wednesday, I think, checking some of the lakes out for
Okay.
ice conditions and that. So
Awesome.
make sure.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Cold Nation Outdoors and Mountain Dew.
Right behind you.
Quickly!
pull hard.
Oops, sorry, bud.
Pull the line, pull the line. Pull it, Ethan, pull it. Hand over hand, Ethan, hand over hand. Pull it up.
Yes, good job,
Good
buddy.
There you go, that's how it's done.
Sorry, how's your nose?
All right, dude.
Okay, keep
Keep going,
pulling,
keep
keep pulling.
going, keep going.
Keep pulling. You gotta keep some pressure on him or you might get away, okay? There he's coming up.
There
He's
you go,
coming
that's
up.
the bobber. Keep going, pull it. Hand over hand.
Keep it going.
There's he is, look at that.
Good job.
Good job, bud.
Nice job.
I got two little guys.
That's just a baby too.
Picture of it.
There you go. Look at me. Look at me, Ethan. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Got it.
Look at what you caught.
Whoa, he's moving. Look, he's moving. I pulled a pike out of the lake. And it was really big.
So now, do you do that type of thing for other organizations? Do you guide? You know, what kind of
I guide
services do
full
you
time,
offer?
so it's in fact it's rare to find me in the shop in the summer. I hear that a lot from my customers. I never
Okay.
see you. I'm usually
Yeah.
on the water. In the winter, I don't guide in December because we're so busy in the shop with sales.
Okay.
Guide ice fishing January, February, and into March.
Okay.
And then I've got a very good staff now. I've got some great people working here that help run everything. So that's including Jason that you'll get to meet. Or I think you've done something with Jason.
Well, it's funny because I went to high school with Jason.
You must have been at the head of the class because I got a feeling that Jason was at the back.
I'll make sure to tell him that. That'll be good. Yeah, so we graduated. So I know Jason and Ashley from high school.
Oh.
So that's how I actually got connected with him to come up a couple weeks ago because I knew he was starting the guiding
Yeah,
business.
he's done a really good job.
Yeah.
He's got the great personality for it. A lot of people want to fish and be a guide, but it takes having the right personality to work with people.
Yeah.
And to realize it's the customer first. And,
Yep.
Show him a good time. So he's gonna go far.
Awesome.
Really well.
Awesome.
Oh, that kid's next.
Xavier still hasn't fallen.
Oh, he hasn't?
The fish.
Right now. Okay, ready?
Where?
You get it right here. Right here. Tyler, here
Get in there, Tyler.
Get the string, buddy.
Get in there, Tyler.
There you go.
Where?
Yep, pull hand over hand.
Go, hand over hand.
Come closer. Come closer to the hole.
I gotta get him.
Come on, you got him. He's a shark.
Hold on. Give him a little stick.
Oh,
That's a big one.
Woo.
Oh.
Not too huge.
Got it, boy.
Nice.
I thought
Good job.
there were two.
That's the other one. Otherwise, he was just messing with you.
Good job. See?
Someone said fly like 2 times.
Yeah, there was two.
Yeah, there was. That one went off first, and then this one went off as we were checking that one.
Yeah, get a picture.
Wow. Shit.
Little guy.
That's
Let
a
him go back.
biggie
Grow up
one.
to be a big guy.
Aw.
He's just. Oh.
I am here today with Eric Totsky, correct?
Yep.
President of F3. We are in northern Minocqua, and we are doing some fishing with his organization. So would you like to tell us a little bit more about what your organization does?
Sure. So we're also known as Central Wisconsin Fur, Fin, and Feather, or F3 for short. We like to try and get disabled veterans, kids, stuff like that into the outdoors. So that's our mission. We have one fundraiser every year that we raise money, and then we do different trips for kids and disabled vets.
Awesome. So how long has your organization been around?
This will be our 15th year as an organization. It was started by a group of about 4 guys 15 years ago, obviously, and that was their mission at the time. Was they knew a sick child, and they wanted to raise some money to get him into the outdoors.
Awesome, awesome. Now, the group that we have today, is this all veterans? Is it a combination?
Today's a combination of veterans with their grandkids, kids, stuff like that. So that was our goal this year, was to try and get some kids in the outdoors as well as still stay with some vets and get some of them outside too. So.
Awesome. So you do an annual fishing trip like this, right?
Yep, this is probably the 4th time we've done it, I would say, maybe 5th year. And we've gone out on Lake Michigan for whitefish, and then we've come up here to the Minocqua area with Kurt's Island Resort. This is our 2nd year with them.
Awesome, awesome. So, and you have a banquet that you do annually, and that's coming up very soon. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So our banquet is our one fundraiser, like I said. It's the 2nd full Saturday in March. So it could be March 8th or it could be the 14th.
Okay.
So whatever that first full week Saturday is, I guess, is our fundraiser. We give away a lot of good prizes, and we limit it to 180 people.
Okay.
And it seems like every year it fills up sooner and sooner.
Perfect.
We do a pretty good job, I think.
Awesome. So today has been somewhat successful. We've had a ton of flags.
Yes.
Some, what are they calling them? A wind bite. So it's so windy, so we haven't been able to get all of them, but kids are having fun.
Yep, I think the kids are definitely going to sleep well tonight.
And a few less adults with all the fresh air. So
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So no, it's been a fun day. The sun's shining. It's a little breezy, like you said, but other than that, I think everybody's enjoying themselves, and that's what it's about for us as an organization. Getting kids and even the veterans. We got people as old as probably 82, I believe, is our oldest vet that's here today.
Awesome.
So he's obviously not running around much, but he's still having a good time sitting out enjoying the weather. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you for letting us tag along today. This is awesome to be able to share this experience and be able to talk about your organization. So check you guys out on Facebook. You have a website.
Yep. Facebook is our biggest area that we update things, but we did just update our website also. So cwf3.com is our website, or CWF3 on Facebook. Either one, you should be able to find us.
Perfect.
Like our page, and hopefully maybe you can sign up and make it to our banquet.
Perfect. All right. Now we got to go watch for tip-ups. So.
So just kind of wait till it's tight and give it a little tension. Jerk, jerk, jerk. Got him. Keep the line tight. Is he there?
I think so, yeah.
Think so, or you know?
Well, it should feel heavy. I feel like he's there. That's tight.
Yeah.
Yep. So he might. So right at the end, be careful. You want to make sure he's in the hole.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What the
Oh, missed him. That's all right.
No. Thing came off. No, it's not.
Oh! He's fighting!
No.
Here!
Careful, Tyler, not so fast. Not so fast.
Oh my god, that's big!
Hang on. I shot him.
He's big!
There we go.
Oh!
Good side.
Oh!
Yeah, nicely done.
Dylan got the biggest one I actually think.
Oh, I'm done.
Do you help?
Nicely job. Nice teamwork.
All right, look up, boys. Say huge fish.
Huge fish.
All right, that was a good shot.
Okay, good enough light? All right.
Let's keep it.
All right, put that one up in the swimming pool.
I think that's a keeper.
Yeah, that's.
Mom's gonna look.
Will it bite me if I have it like this?
So if somebody's interested in doing a guide service or finding out more information about how that works, how does that?
We
Do they
can call.
reach out to
You
you?
can call the shop.
Okay.
We get emails from people.
Okay.
We can do everything from, young people, young and old, families, serious hardcore guys come up. We have some big groups. 2 years ago, I had a group staying at Red Crown Lodge. I had 13 guides for 3 days.
Wow.
Out of there because
Wow.
some guys that couldn't go to Canada. It was a big insurance corporation.
Okay.
And so I can line up guides. All the guides I work with are always licensed and insured.
Okay.
I don't do any part-time guides.
Yeah.
And so we just call here and say this is the date I'm looking for, what we want to fish for, and give us a little clue about maybe the skill level if it's a beginner,
Sure.
if they're interested in action or looking for big fish, where they'd like to fish, if they have a certain lake. Because I won't go blind, so what I'll do in some cases, if we have someone that wants to fish a specific lake and I don't know it, I'll
Sure.
find one of the guides that does.
Okay.
Mine luck with that.
Nice.
So the best shot possible to be successful.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Markham Technologies and Venom Outdoors.
It's incredible to see the smile on those kids' faces and hear the excitement in their voice when they get a chance to experience something in the outdoors for the very first time. Big thank you to Eric and the rest of the volunteers at Central Wisconsin Fur, Fin, and Feather. It's safe to say you're having a very large impact in the life of those veterans and those kids. Now, if you'd like to be involved with Central Wisconsin Fur, Fin, and Feather, all their information is right here on the screen. Check them out on the web or give them a call. I'm sure they'd love to have you as a part of their group. Also, big thanks to Kurt from Kurt's Island Sport Shop and guide Jason Heindel for helping to make the weekend a huge success. Have you missed an episode of Outdoor Bound TV? Well, if you have, don't worry about it. Log on to the Outdoor Bound TV YouTube channel. That's right, you can catch all the episodes for the last 19 seasons, all right there. Watch them anytime you want, commercial free. And we hope that you'll join us again here next week. And we'll bring you more great hunting and fishing action from around the U.S., around Canada, and around the world, right here on Outdoor Bound TV.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Otter and PK Lures.
I don't think we got a
You
good
didn't
tug
get
on
it.
it at first.
There's nothing. I don't think there's anything.
Sure.
Aw, I wanted that.
I can set it and then.
I pulled a pike out of the lake,
It's a shark.
Yeah, he's got it.
and it was really big. Was there fish? Is there any line?
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Ice Force by Rapala and Strike Master.